to the LiveStormsNow.com video update for the evening. Most of you are well aware that we're now dealing with Tropical Storm Emily, which was classified this afternoon near the Lesser Antilles. Right now, maximum sustained winds are at 40 miles per hour. Emily is going to be a tricky system to forecast. As you can see, this is the National Hurricane Center track. Right now, they have it tracking into the Dominican Republic, crossing Haiti and coming back out into the Atlantic in the southeast Bahamas. That's something that we're going to have to watch over the coming next few days as the system begins to develop and as things just change within our dynamical models and our overall environment of the atmosphere. We'll go ahead and pull Emily up right now and take a look at her. Here she is on satellite. As you can see, coming across the islands now, pretty deep convection from the storm system, and she is, gradually developing somewhat. She still has several issues to encounter before any kind of massive amount of strengthening could take place, but you can see pretty deep convection in this region over the islands. We'll zoom out and give you a broader view, and we're also going to give you another view of some of the issues this storm's going to deal with. Number one issue that we have seen thus far is the dry air. Dry air is going to be a definite issue with this storm because it's located just to the north of the system, and you can see it here pretty plainly. This area here is dry air, and here is Emily and her upper outflow area region. As the storm spins counterclockwise, it's going to drag some of this dry air into it. We really need this air to moisten up to see any kind of, pretty significant strengthening. That seems like it might be possible. At this point in time, the National Hurricane Center is going to maintain this as a tropical storm even as it goes through the central Bahamas if it maintains their forecast track at the present time. And they're going to keep it below hurricane status. However, they believe it could approach hurricane status in about 5.5 days as it approaches the southeast Florida peninsula coastline. A couple of things we'll look at here. We're going to look at two forecast models that are used quite a bit when it comes to forecasting tropical systems. And I'll take these icons off, and this is the GFDL. The GFDL actually has this thing weakening to a tropical depression and trying to kill it off south of Haiti and the Dominican Republic. I don't really see that happening unless it just engulfs a large amount of dry air, which I guess is possible. But the shear is relatively light over the region, and the warm ocean waters will continue to fuel this system. Here is the HWRF product. As you can see, it brings Emily to a Category 1 hurricane before it reaches the Dominican Republic, and then curves the system out off of the Florida coast, very close to the Carolina and the Georgia coastline by about Sunday. Alright, we're going to take another look from a totally different standpoint here. We're going to look at one of our forecast model plots. A lot of you people have probably heard the NAM, the North American Mesoscale model. The North American Mesoscale model shows two things of interest. It shows, this is 84 hours, which would be the morning of August the 5th. It has a totally different track than any other model output. It shows the system wrapping up well south and moving even south of Haiti and then starting to take the turn northward as it approaches Cuba here as a pretty decent hurricane. Not anything overly intense, Category 1, strong Category 1 maybe, but it allows the system to wrap up and stay over water longer. So it's something that's definitely got to be watched. And we're going to shift gears here. Shifting gears, now you can see the latest model tracks from the Zero-Z guidance. The majority of the guidance now has Emily slamming the Dominican Republic and moving up into the Bahamas. Traveling through the southeast, central, and northern Bahamas, and then begins to curve it more northward. That's where we're beginning to see some fluctuation. Earlier we were seeing a westward bend and bringing this thing into the Florida Peninsula, but we're not so sure now. That's a long way out, 96 to 120 hours out, as a matter of fact, several days, 4 to 5 days. So things can change and will change between now and that time frame. I would suggest you just continue to monitor live storms now and the National Hurricane Center, and we'll definitely keep you updated on what the latest guidance looks like. But right now it looks like this thing should stay out of the Gulf of Mexico, and it would be primarily an East Coast threat if anything. Like I said, you know, we're looking at a spread from the thing dying on some models to becoming, you know, Category 2, potentially stronger hurricane. So it's one of those things. Tropical forecasting is not a perfect science, so we do the best we can, but we'll keep you informed over the coming few days, and we will be running a tropical tour for this system if it looks like it will make U.S. land interaction. If you're interested in running with us on that tour, email me at brett@livestormsnow.com, and we'll get you information and pricing and that sort of thing, and clear all that up ahead of time. We've been through many hurricanes. We have vast amount of experience, and we're going to get down there and shoot, and if, you know, anything major happens, try to help those folks out that remain in place during the storm. Anyway, we will be back with you early sometime tomorrow. I say early, it actually may be in the evening, but since it's not a U.S. land threat right now, but we'll be back with you as soon as possible and give you the latest updates as we can. For now, I'm Brett at livestormsnow.com, and we'll keep you posted.